Okay guys, this is going to be a video to show you how to do the first 4 problems in the assignment exponential equations or exponential functions number 1. Now in order to write an exponential function, you need to know the initial value, and the initial value is when the x is equal to 0. So in this case right up here, x is equal to 0, my y is 3, so my initial value is 3. Okay? In my other problem, when x is equal to 0, my y is equal to 6. So my initial value is 6. Okay? Now there's two different types of problems here. One of the exponential functions is increasing, and the other is decreasing. So what I have to find out besides the initial values, I need to find out the multiplier or the growth. So if I look at my b, that's going to be the growth, and that's the b in the equation. So my initial value times my b to the x power. In this problem, I start at 3 and I go to 6. And I have to find out what I multiplied to get from 3 to 6. And the way I do that is by dividing. So I'm just going to take it like this. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So 2 is going to be my multiplier for this problem right here, because I'm starting at 3 and I take 3 times 2 and I get to 6. So for the first problem, the equation is going to be this. It's going to be y, or f of x. My initial value was 3, and then I'm going to put it inside of parentheses. My growth, or my multiplier, is 2 to the x power. And that's how you write that. If you wanted to write it with a dot, you could write it like this: 3 times 2 to the x, and that would be correct also. Now let's look at the other one. Like we already said, my initial value is 6 for this one, so I'm going to start off with the equation y is equal to 6. And then I have to figure out what I'm going to multiply 6 by to make 2. Well, it's got to be a decimal or a fraction, because 6 times a whole number bigger than 1 is going to be bigger than 2. So I divide also to find what my multiplier is for that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 divided by 6, and I can rewrite that as 2 over 6, which is going to reduce to 1/3. So my multiplier in this problem is going to be 1/3. So it's going to be y is equal to 6 times 1/3 to the x power. And that is how you're going to do the first 4 problems in your assignment, Exponential Growth 1.